Yo, what's up, you guys? How are you doing? Hello. My name is Ray. For those that don't know, I'd imagine most of you know. My name is Ray, and I just wanted to do a little quick video here. I have been working on things nonstop. Was planning on going to the gym this morning. Did not happen. I didn't go to bed till like 5 o'clock, so that means that the gym I go to is not open on Sunday, which means I won't be able to go until Monday. So I might as well just, this week was just a wash basically as far as gym work goes, but it's all good. I think I've been quite accomplished anyway, handling my business and also getting this site up for the Bitcoin stuff, bank on Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I had a meeting with a dear friend of mine. Well, we were getting together. We were planning on going out tonight, but as we continued, I went to his house, and as we continued talking about things, started realizing more and more that we weren't going to go out because I started showing him some of the things that I was doing in Bitcoin space. This gentleman I've known for years. Him and I were involved in the Amazon Rainforest Project together. So we spent a lot of time between Rio de Janeiro and Mato Grosso. So one of the questions that came up from a couple of people, a few people, is they are interested in buying Bitcoin and they want to know how to go through this process. And I am more than happy to show you this process, definitely. My biggest concern, however, is that I want to let folks know that I'm not advocating to take all of your life savings or put tens of thousands of dollars or even thousands of dollars into cryptocurrency, and definitely, not into Bitcoin. And the reason why I say that is that unless you're a multi-millionaire or you have money to just kind of, set aside and put into things as far as investments go, I would not. If you're in that position, then by all means, definitely, you can make a lot of money in this process if you know the right moves to make in that. But the idea really for me to you is that I want you all to become familiar with crypto and the process of it being money. And the only way to really do that is if you actually follow the steps that I'd like to set forth in order to put yourself in a position to spend and receive and treat this new currency like money. Prime example, first time I ever went to Europe, and or actually I should say the first time I ever went to Europe, and I went to buy something, and I realized that my dollars didn't work where I was going. So I had to do an exchange of dollars into, at the time, I can't remember what it was. So let's just say euro, okay, as an example. I exchanged my money to euro. And I remember having that euro for like days, if not weeks, saying, wow, this doesn't even look like money. It's like, it just doesn't look real at all. And I didn't, and plus the denominations are different. So, you're looking at it and you don't know how much something is worth in, say, euro. Well, euro is close to dollars, but let's say like, let's say forints, for instance. Forints, which is Hungarian money. You can have 20,000 and it says 20,000 forints on it, but it actually, here, let me pull this out so you can see it. I showed this to you yesterday, but I'll show it again today. I mean, this is like 20,000. Now, if I had this in the US and if it was a dollar, if it was money that looked like this, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's $20,000, right? Now, you guys will look at this, people in North America, will look at this and say, how much money is that, right? And then you look at it and you say, wow, it's so colorful. It doesn't even look real. And, all these things pop up in your head, right? You have to spend it. You have to receive it, and you have to kind of go through this process for a while in order for you to really take this money seriously, right? Same thing with cryptocurrency, same thing with Bitcoin. Even though you can't touch it or whatever, it's very real. People are using it every single day as we speak. There are ledgers, public ledgers, that you can see these transactions happening where it's just skipping down this ledger on a website, and you can see like the account number associated with the amount of money. And sometimes you'll see, they'll show it to you in the currency that you're familiar with. So say it's US currency. Sometimes you'll see $1. Sometimes you'll see $5. Sometimes you'll see $50,000, $25,000, $2,400, all these different transactions that are public that you can see. And if you just looked at that for a while, and just every time you saw one of those things, you'd realize that's real money being transferred from this person who's paying it out to that person who's receiving it. And it becomes very, very real. So in order for it to be real for you, I need for you guys to go through the process, and I would like to walk you through that process. So, and then within that, then it'll become more real to you, then you'll see that. And then I'd also want to show you how you can actually spend this or receive cash from it. How are these things happen? How do you spend it? How do you get it? And so I want you to invest a certain amount, depending on what your budget's like. Put certain amounts in and just kind of get used to it, and slowly kind of work your way into it until you kind of understand what it's about. And then, guarantee to you, it'll start making your mind turn and make you start thinking about ways of being able to use it in ways that you didn't even think they were possible, because you didn't have it in your head in the first place to even deal with this type of currency. Charities, a lot of us like to be very charitable with our time and energy, and sometimes we, quickly pull out a credit card and send stuff to the Red Cross and stuff. Well, this is another option to be able to do these things, in a way that you didn't think possible. There are stores set up kind of like eBay-based stores that are online that just deal in Bitcoin. That's what they deal with, Not many of them, because again, it's not like a mainstream as of yet. But that's why I want you all to get on the ground floor now, right? Because it's been out a while, but now it's catching on, and now it's becoming public forum. Now banks are investing tens of millions of dollars on blockchain technology, which is the building blocks of what Bitcoin is running on, this blockchain technology. I will explain in the shortest way possible what blockchain is. Imagine for a second me sending you, let's say I'm going to send you $1, right? And then you receive that dollar. Who's to say that when I sent you that dollar through electronic push, that I didn't actually send that same dollar to someone else, and then someone to someone else, and saying that I paid you all $1, when in actuality, I've only paid one person $1. That's a way of being able to check and balance things. That's why you have a ledger. Banks have ledgers, and that's how they do the process. Well, something that's decentralized, there has to be some type of technology that is able to prevent copies from being made. And blockchain is designed for that purpose. The system is set up in a way that when I send you something, there are different computers around the globe that check that process from that's happening, and making sure that process happened and it got from point A to point B, and only one person got it. And then once it's been verified through all of these computers that are around the world, the people that are called miners. I explained that to you in the last video. If you haven't seen it, go check out the last video. But in a short, miners are people that actually mine for Bitcoin, but their main priority is to do the checks and balances with their systems to make sure that $1 left me and went to you, and it didn't go anywhere else, and that's done. And then they get compensated with a small fee for that, for vouching for that process to occur. So very intricate system, but it works, and it works well, and it's decentralized, and it's all cool. Anyway, I want you guys to know about all that. So what I want to do is I am going to contact. I want anybody that's interested in working and trying out their first transaction. A couple of you already know, we've already talked, so you'll see this video, and I'm definitely going to reach out to you all. What I plan to do is I want to do either a one-on-one, okay, with individuals so we can go through that process in that space, or if it's a lot of people that I see that are going to be participating, then I will do a live stream. And in this live stream, we'll do it all on Facebook. Okay, that will be the form of choice. I will set up a time, and I will set up a time that works for everybody, because this is an international community with me right now. I have people in Brazil that's been hitting me up, people in Europe, and obviously people in North America, my friends and family in North America. So if I'll try to pick a time that works for all of us, and if I don't find that time, then I'll make something else work out. Maybe I'll have to do it twice in one day. Maybe something in the morning for people at a certain in a certain time zone, and then in the evening for others in another time zone. But I definitely want to show you this process hands-on, and we'll get it done. Okay, no doubt. So wanted to share that with you. Man, I'm getting small. Man, I didn't work out all week. Man, I'm getting small. Oh, I gotta. What am I gonna do? I'm good. Anyway, I'll get in the gym on Monday, and then I'll swell up again. I'm so what's the word I'm looking for? I'm so vain. Can't help it. Anyway, been great. It's 12:30, a decent hour. I didn't go out tonight, so that's cool. I'll just kind of chill a little bit, maybe catch a Netflix movie or something. Get me a beer that I have in the kitchen, and then get myself to bed early. And tomorrow, another work day, nonstop. I like to work, y'all. I like to work. Go to my website, Bank on Bitcoin. Bank on Bitcoin with the dot in between the I and the O of coin. No .com. I'm switching it up, y'all. Switching it up. Anyway, it's been real. I'm out.